The moment he saw her again, his world stopped. It was supposed to be just another business conference, another day of power suits and polite smiles, but then up there she was, standing near the coffee table, her soft laughter ringing through the air like a memory he thought he'd buried forever, and beside her 2 children, twins, a boy and a girl, both with the same dimples he once had. Before you hear the rest, if this story touches your heart even a little, don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe because some stories remind us that second chances can come when we least expect them. 4 years earlier, Ethan Gray was the youngest self-made millionaire in the city, a ruthless CEO who believed emotions were a weakness. He built his empire on discipline and control. But when he met Lily Hart, a kind-hearted elementary school teacher, everything changed. She was the first person who didn't care about his money or his reputation. She only cared about the man beneath the suit, the one who still believed in love, even if he didn't admit it. For a while, they were inseparable. Lily's warmth softened Ethan's sharp edges, and Ethan gave Lily a sense of security she'd never known. But when Lily found out she was pregnant, everything changed. Ethan panicked. His company was under pressure from investors, and the media was already labeling him a reckless playboy. Having a child out of wedlock, he feared, would ruin everything he'd worked for. So instead of staying, he did the one thing he would regret forever. He walked away. He left Lily standing in the rain outside his apartment, holding the ultrasound photo, whispering, "We'll be okay." Years passed. Ethan's business flourished, but his soul hollowed. Every night, he would stare at the stars, wondering if his child had his eyes, a broken bar, or her smile. He tried to move on, tried to convince himself it was for the best, but success meant nothing when his heart still belonged to the woman he abandoned. Then fate stepped in. It was a sunny morning when Ethan arrived at a charity event for single mothers. He wasn't there by choice. His assistant had convinced him it would be good PR. But as he entered the hall, his attention froze on a woman reading a story to a group of kids. Her voice was gentle, familiar. He blinked once, twice, and realized who it was. Lily. She looked radiant, stronger than ever, and sitting beside her, 2 tiny faces turned toward her, identical twins, no older than 4. The girl had Lily's soft curls, the boy had Ethan's piercing gray eyes. His chest tightened. He wanted to run to them, to fall on his knees and beg for forgiveness, but he couldn't move. When Lily's gaze finally lifted and met his across the room, time stood still. The color drained from her face, but she didn't flinch. She simply turned back to the children, finishing her story as though nothing had happened. Later, when the event ended, Ethan found the courage to approach her. "Lily," a broken bar, his voice cracked. "Yeah." She looked at him calmly. "Ethan, it's been a long time." Her tone wasn't cold, just a broken bar, tired, like someone who had cried enough tears for one lifetime. "I didn't know." A broken bar, he whispered, looking at the twins now chasing bubbles outside. "They broken bar, they're mine." She smiled faintly. "Yours and mine. They didn't need your name to be happy, Ethan. They just needed love." Her words hit him harder than any boardroom battle ever could. He felt the weight of every missed birthday, every moment he wasn't there to hold them when they cried. He tried to make things right. He started showing up out to school events, to birthdays, to quiet evenings where he'd read them bedtime stories. The twins didn't understand at first who he was, but they liked him. He built toys with them, helped them with puzzles, and told them stories about a brave little boy who made big mistakes but learned how to fix them. Slowly, Lily began to see a change in him. The once cold CEO had turned into a man willing to drop everything for a smile from his kids. He'd stopped chasing money and started chasing moments. One rainy evening, after putting the twins to bed, Ethan stood by the window of Lily's small home. "I don't expect forgiveness," he said quietly, "but I'd give up every dollar I have to earn back your trust." Lily turned to him, tears glimmering in her eyes. "You can't change the past, Ethan, but maybe broken bar we can build something new." And that's exactly what they did. It wasn't easy. He had to prove himself every single day. He learned how to braid his daughter's hair, how to listen when his son was scared, and how to make Lily laugh again. Bit by bit, the walls between them fell away. 4 years after their reunion, the twins stood on stage at their kindergarten graduation, wearing tiny caps and gowns. Ethan sat beside Lily, holding her hand. When their son waved proudly and shouted, "We did it, Mommy and Daddy," the entire hall erupted in laughter and tears. Ethan looked at Lily, whispering, "Thank you, a broken bar, for giving me a second chance at life." She smiled softly. "Thank the twins. They reminded me that love can heal even what we think is broken forever." The crowd clapped as the twins ran into their parents' arms. In that moment, Ethan realized that money builds empires, but love builds families. If this story touched your heart, make sure to like this video, share it with someone who believes in second chances, and subscribe for more inspiring stories, because sometimes, losing everything is what teaches us how to truly love.